We have two presentations with us this afternoon. Maybe I can invite Dr. Revli and then Bryan after that to do your presentation. So this is a very a special treat for us this afternoon because Dr. Revli Orelius is from, he's going to do a presentation on IKN. Of course, it's a hot topic at the moment in terms of the new capital. But it's very interesting because he's really going to talk a little bit about how the private sector and private investors can play a role in the development of Indonesia's new capital. So, and I think he has some excellent slides and give us a great idea of the progress made so far and how it's going to be achieved going forward. So, Dr. Revli, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think before the slide, I want to show the two video presentation. First about the President Police, and then another one, connectivity, international hub, what is very important to ASEAN Pacific Rim, about the trading and everything by this session. The first video about the new palace for the new capital. Is that video? Yeah. This is the design by Mr. Nyoman Nuarte. The president office already 52% under development. In August 2024, expect the first inauguration, the independent celebration will be held in this new capital. Building area just 20 to 25 from the location around. Smart city. %100% local content for the sayap Garuda, yeah, the wing of the Garuda. For the future, is the integrated office, all interactive in the very nice palace. Nyoman Nuarte, the artist from the Garuda Wisnu Kencana in Denpasar. It's very productive for the okay. And another one is the connectivity about the
The
logistic.
Indonesian government, to be more specific, the North Sulawesi province, is developing a Bitung Special Economic Zone with total area of 534 hectares. Located 36
North
kilometers
Sulawesi.
from Manado City, 8 kilometers from the Bitung Seaport, and 30 kilometers from Samratulangi International Airport. Special Economic Zone Bitung is considered by the government to have a strategic location to connect various countries in Asia Pacific.
Very
The
close
main activities
to
to be
anywhere.
developed are the fish processing industry, marine products, the coconut processing industry, and the pharmaceutical industry. Meanwhile, the supporting activities of Special Economic Bitung are logistic industry, method-based industry, and housing industry. Special Economic Zone Bitung will be supported by important infrastructures, including the development of the Bitung port into an international hub port, and the Manado-Bitung toll road, which has reached 70% of the development. The center,
Right now
the
already
potential, and the
finished
future
toll
port
road.
of Bitung Special
Already
Economic
done.
Zone as a center that connects the east and the west of Indonesia as well as the world. Bitung as a natural port has a minimum depth of 18 low water spring, about 500 sea miles distant from the international shipping line, and able to operate in any weathers. Bitung is also potential to ecotourism development as it is close to strategic touristic areas that are already widely known internationally. Lembeh Strait, the mark diving capital of the world, and the place to see a myriad of exotic underwater creatures. Bunaken Island, the most bestwall coral garden in the world. The last but not least, Likupang that has been decided as Indonesia's super priority destinations and is recognized having the potential to be the new Bali in the country.
Yeah, this is the connectivity to support for the new capital in Kalimantan, Nusantara. Okay, I want to continue. Nawacita is the institute, the non-government organization. Since 2014, we prepare to Nusantara, Lembaga Kajian Nusantara. But after meet to Pak Jokowi, the governor in DKI, he advised to change the name to Nawacita. And then we have the 9 program about the Nawacita. Nine program, the Nawacita is focused about the government of the Pak Jokowi for the second time, and then the first time and the second time, the already 9 years still ongoing for about the Nawacita program. That is the connectivity, the new capital to Kalimantan is Kalimantan in very close to central 0 point to northern Indonesia, northern southern to Indonesia, and eastern and western. This is 0 point. This is 0 point, original 0 point for Indonesia. Yeah, this is the cluster, the zone of the kawasan inti pemerintah, the core government area. And then right now already over 50 to 55% progress on the development of the president office. Yeah, proposed for the smart city, for the new capital. It's very important about the digitalization. I think it's very important to this program for the smart city, to easily for the connectivity every office in the new capital. No need the high-rise building, but one complex for the all ministry office. Yeah, just to remind about the acceleration of the for the program of the digitalization program for the new capital. Yeah, I think session this right now is very matching about our session. This topic, the digitalization about the new capital. This the scheme of funding. 20% government budget, and then the triple P private partnership program for 60% with the government guarantee. The triple P is with the government guarantee 60%. And then another 20% business to business without government guarantee. It's very important to know the scheme of funding, 20% by government, and then 60% by private sector, triple P with government guarantee. And then another 20% business to business, B2B, without government guarantee. It's very important to knowing. Total investment portfolio about 35 billion. But I discussed, Mr. Chapul, we can see for the next multiple, maybe 2 times to 3 times for the portfolio investment. It's very important. Very example, if we develop the port service, and then will be to shipping company, to port service, handling service, and another. That is the connectivity about the Eastern Indonesia, because right now all centralized in Java, and then for the next must be ready to show the another to the Kalimantan. Yeah. This is the connectivity about the sea transportation. Why must be Bitung? Long time ago, I still go to Singapore, and then all cargo from to Indonesia must be via Singapore. Latest 90% via Singapore. we can see how to decrease the cost, the unit cost. No need to transit, no need feeder to Singapore, but we can directly to another port in the northern area, Pacific area, and so on. Feeder service, warehouse service, many costs will be decreased in very potential to develop about the hub international. Yeah, this is the advantage the Bitung International Hub Port to centralize many industry from the eastern Indonesia, especially for the tuna fish is very big potential. Forestry and agriculture, many commodity from East Indonesia or Central Indonesia to centralize in Bitung Port to produce and then to transfer to the another country directly from Bitung. Okay, I think this very important about the slide supporting about the IKN, the new capital for the next step. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Revli. I think that's an interesting presentation. So it's not just the new capital, but also the supporting cities around it, which I think is part of the vision to really develop Eastern Indonesia in that sense. We'll go straight into a very interesting presentation by Bryan. He's the Vice President of Growth for Populix. I think he has a very interesting presentation on data, right? And data and how we use data to make business decisions. His bio is on the screen, so I won't go much into it. Just to know that he's he's been very involved in this research, and his strategic visions and hands-on approach is instrumental in the growth of Populix. So Bryan, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Pak. Okay, it's going to be a short presentation about we're going to previously discuss about digitalizations. So it's going to be a quick one, actually. Sorry. Okay, so for the first slide, these slides show the differentiations between the application and the web access. So based on the survey that we conduct, around 1,772 respondents. So based on the survey, the people or the society, they use mobile apps or applications more for the commercial needs and followed by social media. Meanwhile, if you see, if the web access through their PC or laptop is mostly used for studying or working. And there's also a few across, like they're using for e-commerce and banking. So what makes it interesting though, even though people make more purchase in terms of frequency through the mobile apps, right? However, in terms of the dollar value or the spending size, web access through PC or laptop have a more significant usage. One of the reasons, because of these high value items, which is the main concern of the people in Indonesia, why they use like PC or laptop to buy like a high purchase product, is because of like cyber security. So they want to, they feel safer if they purchase it through laptop or PC. And another reason is like they have a better view of the product, which is it's easier for them to surf the webs and see the product itself. Okay. And then the one thing that interesting, what Pak Reza from the ministry before saying, one thing that I want to highlight as well. So shopping on social media has been really, really growing for the past 2 to 3 years. So in general, 4 out of 5 respondents have tried to shop at least once or 3 times through the media platform, mainly from TikTok shops or WhatsApps. If you see, there's a 46% people prefer TikTok shop to purchase. It's almost doubles than WhatsApp or the second position. The reason why, because live shoppings, they likely to have interactions between the buyer and the sellers. Even sometimes the buyer cannot see, even the buyer cannot see the sellers who buy the product, but when the sellers see the people that like live shopping with real human touch, they prefer that and they like it. And then, as you can see as well, from our study, clothing is the main category they purchase. Like clothes, t-shirts, jeans, shirts. Clothing are the main category, which is around 61%, followed by beauty product and F&B. And then on average, people use like spending around $20 US dollar roughly, or around 200,000 rupiah per month. Now, to conclude, what I'm trying to say is like, just to follow the previous discussions, digital economy is growing. Yes, it's getting stronger, it's getting better, but the distribution is still uneven. As like Mr. Sob said, like, it's only focused more on the major city. Yeah, it's improving in the tier 2 and tier 3 city. Yeah, we can see that, but there's still a lot of like uneven and about the speed and the internet infrastructure. So the reasons like usually, so we need to focus more first on the infrastructure of the high-speed internet, and also another topic that like quite right now, I think yesterday is also talked about a little bit about cybersecurity. So cybersecurity need to be as strong as well. And then later on, if we make that 2 pillars to be our infrastructure and the cybersecurity, then we do believe the uneven distributions can be better solved. That's it for me. Back to you. Thank you.